fixable problem.
Awesome. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about pricing some houses. What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
So, one of the things that there was an article in the MEC Times this week that kind of triggered this conversation, and I used absolutely nothing that was in the article. But it was an interesting topic.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of discussion around when you're pricing homes, you know, what does a updated bathroom add to it? What does a updated kitchen add to it? What does a new roof and HVAC system add to it? And how do you price that in, and so on and so forth?
Sure.
And I want to give some general guidelines.
Okay.
Of some nots and then some yeses and things that in pricing a house. First of all, here is in pricing the home what not to do. All right? Don't price the home based on what you owe or what you need to pay off your home. Okay? I get that a lot. Well, I need this much. I had a client that was interested in a house today or yesterday that I showed in Plaza Midwood. Great opportunity. Awesome house, needed a lot of work, but it was in an emerging area.
Mm-hmm.
Agent said, you know, he owes this much on it, so this is the least amount he's going to be willing to take. Well, that home is worth $100,000 less than that number.
It's the market. It's the market. The market determines it, not the person's.
So, also don't price your house on how much you've invested in it. You know, I'll sit with folks and you know, we walk through it together, but they'll say, well, I just spent $35,000 on it and I need to get all that money back. So here's the price I want to take. You can't price your home that way either.
The market doesn't care.
Yeah. Also, don't price it for what Zillow says it's for.
No.
Okay? All right, now.
Russians! They're responsible for Zillow! Somebody investigate that! Sorry.
Okay.
Trying to destroy the real estate market.
Oh, if you want to comment to Preston and you're Russian, 704-570-1110. I will not give you his office number.
Okay, comrade.
That's right. That is not the way to. Oh my gosh. It's not. Jesse, what do we do with it? Okay. All right. So Zillow is an algorithm. It has never been in your home. It has never gone to your schools. It has never stepped foot on your property. Zillow can fundamentally give you some guidelines that can be helpful. However, do not base the value of your home decision to buy, sell, price on what Zillow says.
Estimate.
It's an estimate. Oh my. Okay. Do not price your home based on what the tax value is. Mecklenburg County does not do a good job of pricing your home.
No.
And they're getting ready to price it again for reassessment if you're in Mecklenburg County. I don't care if you're Mecklenburg County, Union County, Lancaster County, York County, Gaston County, Iredell County. They don't know. Okay? What your neighbor's house sold for. Do not price your home based on what your neighbor's house sold for.
Right.
Not a good idea. Okay? Just because your neighbor got that doesn't mean you're going to get that. You might get more.
Or
You know?
less.
Okay? Or less. Yeah.
Who did the updates?
Do not price your home based on what it's worth plus room to negotiate like a used car. Those days are over. Okay? Price your home, and we'll talk about how to do that in a minute. Do not price your home, and this one I'm a little sad to say, okay? Do not price your home on a number that a real estate agent says to make you happy. If the realtor is not telling you the truth and saying and showing you how to justify that price, and they're just going along with whatever you say, that's a real problem. In our business, they call that buying a listing. Because in a week from now, they're going to have you signing on the dotted line, and they're going to be calling you going, you need to drop the price, you need to drop the price. Or you might be selling it for too little. So make sure when you price the home, you're pricing it based on information, not just making each other happy. Kumbaya. All right? Last, and there's many more, but I'm gonna spare you that because I wanna get on to the meat of this, is do not price your home based on what it will be worth if certain things happen. Like, they're talking about building a super Walmart just down the street. My home will be worth more. They're talking about zoning this commercial. They're talking about, okay, or down the street they're starting to renovate. Oh, they're gonna renovate our street soon. Okay, look.
Wastewater treatment plant.
Yeah. Don't even go. They're putting in a wastewater treatment plant. So many of those factors. Okay. So here's some things to consider. All right. What do I got? I got about 45 seconds before the break. All right. We can come back to this. Realtors are not appraisers. But if you had two appraisers and you put them in a room and they couldn't talk to each other, and you asked them to appraise one house, you would get two different numbers.
Right.
Preston, how long is that appraisal good for?
Is it 30 to 60 days? 30 days? I'm home inspector.
Right. 1 day.
Oh, yeah. now I
1
got
day.
you.
How long's your home inspection good for?
1 day.
1 day. 1 day only. All right, to show your real estate today, I'm Paul Jameson here with Preston Sandin on 1110 99.3 WBT. Stay with us. We'll be right back here at the WBT studios.
I was thinking termite report's 30 days. That's
Huh?
all. Termite report's 30 days.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Every other thing is that day. Yeah. It's a snapshot.
We got
in
3.5
time.
if you want to take it back and break or get some.
No, I
water.
peed on the floor. I actually wet my pants. I'm good. I'm wearing the pants. I'm peeing right now.